Hey guys, I'm Grestar, and how about we react to RWBY, Volume 3, Chapter 10, Battle of Beacon. As with the rest of my RWBY reactions, this video will only include me, so if you would like to watch the actual RWBY episode along with me, make sure to click here. It will take you to Rooster Teeth's YouTube channel under the RWBY playlist right to the video that I'm using. So this should have better synchronization than the Netflix version or the DVD version, so yes, click this. Battle of Beacon, guys. Like, this stuff is serious. You know, we have the huge swarm of Grimm, we have the White Fang, we have, you know, just Neo, Cinder, Mercury, and Emerald, just the usual, and we might even have some fighting among, like, just the people, the schools, or like the academies, or the other hunters and huntresses. I don't know how far spread the panic is. I don't know how well everyone will be able to contain it. But yeah, last time a lot of crappy stuff happened. Mostly it was okay, so Emerald used her semblance of hallucination, of illusions, you know, to make Pyrrha see like 1 billion of Penny's swords coming at her. And so, in order to account for that, Pyrrha used a ton of her polarity semblance. And it was so forceful that, you know, the swords flew back, and the strings that were attached to them and attached to Penny, you know, wrapped around Penny and tore through her. Like, one cut off her arm and the other just cut through her midsection. It was bad. And so, you know, she's dead, at least for now. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent thing, and that's kind of why her death itself wasn't so sad for me, because I kind of just assumed she could be okay in the end if proper care was taken, but maybe not. I don't know. But point is, you know, she was revealed to be an android, and so that brings up, you know, tension between like Atlas and I forget where we are. Are we in Vale? At least between Ironwood and Ozpin, you know. It brings up tension between Ironwood and Ozpin for sure. But for now, they're moving past that, and Ozpin's just like, you brought your armies to my kingdom, use them. And it's like, yes, please, use your armies to defend this place. But yeah, Cinder got on the loudspeakers, she like took control of all the TV stations and everything or whatever, and put her queen symbol up there, and was just like, you know, war is like quickly approaching and everything sucks, and you're all like, who can you trust? So it's bad, you know, even if people, like, not everyone believes her, there's gonna be enough fear and panic in the air, especially after what just happened on the battlefield, or, you know, in the tournament between Pyrrha and Penny. And so all of that fear and panic attracted Grim Beast, and then, you know, like, Neo got Roman out, and he took control of a ship, and they blew up more of the Atlas ships, like other Atlas ships, and then the White Fang arrived with their forces and other Grimm. So just, yeah, a lot of really bad stuff, all in one episode. So now, Battle of Beacon, this is going to be, I guess, the battle of all of that crap. And so, you know, we did see a bunch of the armies, like I said, so what I'm mostly wondering is how many of the good guys will kind of turn against each other, you know? How much of this will kind of be Civil War-ish? If any of it, you know? Like, I could see, again, people panicking, you know, especially about who to trust, and attacking, you know, like, students from one academy attacking students of another, or hunters and huntresses attacking each other. I don't know. I hope that they all band together against, like, a common foe, which is the Grimm, and then the White Fang, and then, you know, the mystery person, you know, Cinder. So, I don't know, though. I just have these hopes because I want things to work out well, but this is chapter 10, you know, and there are only 12 chapters, and so it's, like, right about now is when we should be, like, getting steadily higher and higher, you know? So, but yeah. Okay, I think I've said all that I have to say before watching this episode, so with that, let's get to watching. Alright guys, this is how this is going to work. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play, and when I say play, you hit play. Ready? Alright, let's do this. Are you ready? Okay, alright. 3, 2, 1, play. Alright. Intro. Good, okay. I feel like especially now they shouldn't, I would not want them to have, like, advertisements before, because now that it's so tense, I don't want that kind of thing to take me out of it. Honestly, so far, I feel like this is the most accurate intro, now that, like, because, you know, you have the swarm of just, Grimm charging, yeah, so, charging Beacon and all that. Obviously, there's, like, some symbolic stuff and whatnot, but all things considered, it just feels like the most accurate intro to me. I'd have to go watch the other ones again, but also, if this is the most accurate, I think that really sucks, because this is also, like, the darkest, most ominous intro, which, you know, means nothing good. You know what I want? I want at some point, not like now, but at some point, I want to see like flashbacks with Team Stark. I want to see how they all behave together. I think that'd be cool. Like finally get to learn about them. Okay. Yeah, bad stuff. You know what Naruto would say if he were here? Sorry, scroll. Well, she hasn't exactly proven that in the past. At least, like, without her scythe, you know? Hmm. It's impressive, though, how they're just standing there among all that. Seriously, those lockers are bloody fast. I mean, good on them. Oh, you've been that way for a while, haven't you, dear? Oh, have you too? Oh, oh. Do-John, save the day! She's using the sword. I didn't expect that. Oh, I'm like, what just happened? That happened. Kind of disturbing, but... Alright, good aim. Rocket-propelled lockers. Alright, good. So, my concerns about them fighting each other seem to not be a problem. Oh, it's still alive! Hi. Well, that would hurt. That would hurt even more. Because decapitation. Or would it hurt less because it's so fast? No, don't. Good. Oh. I don't think we've seen those ones before. That works. Oh. New plan. Everyone leave. Okay, that seems dangerous to have an axe blade like right there. Of course, there are more of them here. Okay, that robot is done for. Yes, do it. I want to see you fight. Okay, so he's very agile. He didn't exactly look it just with how stiff he'd always been, but that's just military stuff. And very strong. That's just a hand. Is it a robot hand? Is that why he wears a glove? Is he just very strong? I don't know, but I'm proud of you. That's all I'm trying to say. Hmm. That's a quiet Grim. Okay, we're counting on you. Sorry, I just suddenly thought of like, I haven't turned into a cow. Can I go home? Or whatever the line was, but that kind of thing. Yeah, thinking to Ember's New Groove just ruins the epic moment, but hey, I'm still enjoying it. What? Um, so does that mean she's in control of it now? Like, remotely? I just don't know how that would be much better than him being in control actually in it, if that's even the case. Or oh, okay, lets her control them remotely, kind of. Hmm. So it wasn't Penny that she hacked. I mean, she more slashed Penny. It's these bots that were hacked. Ironwood, are you dead? That's a good question. Oh, I guess, okay. Who even opened the door for her, unless it had, like, a panel right by it? I assume that's the case, but still odd. This is both brave and stupid. Like, I know it's gonna work out, but, like, just saying. She is quite fast. A lot faster than I thought. I was like, was that a Grim that jumped out? Yes, it was, to answer my question. So is she gonna have to fight Adam in this episode? Because I'm pretty sure she's gonna fight Adam. Oh, hey. Look who it is. I can tell you've missed her. I'm honestly kind of bummed that he didn't have, like, a... He didn't look surprised at all at first. What about it? So everyone right now is seeing this. So she was just in that shot. I guess no one really cares, like, none of them care about her identity remaining secret anymore? What was noise? Is there a friggin' giant, Grim? Yes, there is. Ah! It's a wyvern, Grim! Whoa, no, what are those? Oh, no! A giant one that just spawns more of them? No, that's terrible! Is that the source of all Grim? Because if it is, then if they kill it, then yay! But if not, oh, are there more of those? Okay. Uh-oh, glowy eyes. Glowy eyes are never good on bad people. No, they call that a grim dragon. From what I understand, dragons have wings and four legs. Come on, guys. I don't know, maybe there are different accounts for dragon. But I thought the one that they had was closer to a wyvern, so I guess it doesn't really matter, I'm just saying, in the end. I'm just gonna wait again until the end to talk about stuff. Oh, like we're pretty much at the end anyway. And this episode's over, and this episode was 16 minutes and 47 seconds long, really? Oh, alright, and now it's time to talk about it. Now, I'm surprised about the length, because to me, it actually seemed shorter than I had expected. But I guess it was just because there was, like, so much action that it seemed to go by pretty quickly. And not just action, but, like, actual, like, plot and tension action. I don't know, but it seemed to go pretty quickly for me, but I'm not gonna fault it for that. I was just kind of surprised that it ended there, but it wasn't actually short, so no, I can't even say that. All right, so this one, yeah, the bad stuff has happened and is just continuing to happen. I am very thankful to see that you know, the students of the different academies banded together, and same with the hunters and huntresses, instead of fighting. Terrible to see how widespread everything is, and the fact that they're actually just capturing it all and broadcasting it to all the world. Because when you broadcast something like that, you're only going to cause more fear, more panic. You're going to just instill like more uncertainty about, you know, your kingdoms, your leadership, and then who that mysterious girl is. Again, Cinder, but speaking from their perspective kind of thing. But yeah, Mercury caught her in some of the footage, like granted from the back, but still, I feel like that's kind of a bad move if you want to remain anonymous. Maybe they don't at this point. I mean, this is the culmination of Cinder's plan as far as I'm aware. So this is about where it all ends. And oh, this is all bad. Like, I can't think of too many specific things to talk about just because it was all just this mesh of trouble and it was bad. And I don't know if Ironwood is still alive. I guess next episode we're gonna see Blake and Adam fight is my expectation. I don't know if we're gonna see Weiss fight whatever, you know, the bigger Grimm, not the dragon, but the other bigger Grimm. And Ruby, like we saw her last latch onto that ship, didn't we? That's the last thing I remember, because, you know, she used her semblance, her speed to, like, get back onto the platform. She ran back to the rocket-propelled locker, she threw it up, and then went onto a ship. It wasn't on the ship that was crashing, I don't think. Was it? Maybe it was. But she got into the ship, so I don't know if she's gonna, like, get inside and, like, take it back or something. Or if she was on the crashing ship, and if she saved Ironwood. I figure it's either one of those two, depending on which ship, if she got in another or the one that he was in. But I hope the robots, the automatons, didn't get to Ironwood first, because pretty sure he's not up to anything by this point. I mean, I felt like that, not like just since this episode, but you know, I don't want him to die, really. Like, I don't think if he dies, I don't think I'm gonna cry or anything. But I don't want him to die. I don't like losing people, even if I don't show, like, you know, super emotion. I don't like losing people, or at least good people. So yeah. And then at the end there, you know, Pyrrha ran off to Ozpin, and Jean ran after her. And I don't blame her, I don't blame him, and I don't know exactly what's to come. I don't know if Ozpin's gonna be like, alright, we gotta make the transfer now or never kind of thing. I don't want Pyrrha to die, alright? I just don't. I mean, right now, out of all of the main Academy students that we've seen, if anyone's going to die, it seems like it's going to be Pyrrha. Mostly because of the whole Destiny thing and her freaking out and her causing the Penny thing and then her being like so important right now. I feel like, you know, with things just getting bad and then worse, that's like, that's one of the next steps, is killing her off, and I don't want that. Because I like her, and because I really like Jean, and I know Jean, even if he doesn't like her, he likes her, you know, they're friends, and it's, I'm sad. But now let's talk again about the Grim Dragon, because bloody heck, like, that thing is huge. It was, I guess, nesting in the mountain, and then burst out of the mountain, and is, like, spawning other Grim Beasts. So again, like, is that the source of all Grim Beasts? I don't think it's the only source, because if it were, then it's like, alright, everyone hunt down the dragon, and then we'll be done with this plague of Grim. And then they wouldn't even need hunters and huntresses anymore. I mean, you know, at least the purpose of a hunter and huntress is to, like, defend humanity from the Grim. Of course, there are the evil people with powers and everything, so I guess you'd kind of need it for that. It's a complicated thing. Like, that's where you'd get into, like, you know, the morality of having those academies and stuff at that point. But, you know, so it can't be the only dragon, because, or the only source of the Grim at least, because I'm assuming that they are going to take it out. I assume that's going to be one of the big climactic things, is the fight and the defeat of the dragon, possibly, quite possibly, with some loss of life, you know, of the students and everything. Yeah. It also looked like to me Ozpin might join in the fight. I don't know, we've never seen him fight, but the way that it focused on his cane as he picked it up, it seems like things are serious and he's gonna take part. And I certainly wouldn't mind. I mean, we've seen Glinda fight at this point, we saw Ironwood fight at this point. We haven't seen Ozpin fight yet that I remember at any point in all of RWBY. So I hope he does, just so I can see it, but when he does, you know stuff is serious, you know stuff is bad. Alright, I don't think that I have anything else to say right now, so let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments below, what you thought about this, what you thought about that, and what you think the future might hold, unless you already know. In that case, you know, don't spoil things. You can talk about this episode or anything in the past, but if you know what's happening in the future, don't mention what's happening in the future. Not just for me, but for the other people who also are going into this blind. So, yes, be nice. Actually, one more quick thing. We don't know what happened to Yang. Last we heard, like, she was still at Beacon, and she was fighting, like... That's the last we've heard of her. I hope that we get to see her soon then, because I like Yang, and I'm kind of concerned for her. Like, I'm kind of concerned for everyone right now, but she's alone. So, that makes things worse. Alright, now we're done. So with that, we're calling it here. Cue outro, go!